Hello everyone, I am here with another episode of Data Visualization. I put a poll out on my story a few weeks ago, and this is actually what you guys voted that you wanted to see the most. And what I have for you today is just a model that I created of the original political compass and mapped all of your responses onto. And we can actually compare it to the Politigram compass and learn a few things. So you might be asking, how did I create this model? Well, essentially, I looked at each of the questions, and the ones that score you on the y-axis, the libertarian-authoritarian axis, I scrutinized very closely and asked whether they would better be suited for the social axis of my Politigram compass. So, are they things that have to do with, sex and politics, with religion, with morality, but don't necessarily imply government action, or size of the government should be? And making this adjustment using a weighted average, I can create a model that roughly estimates what the person's score would be on the political compass based on what they scored on my Politigram compass. And what you'll see is that there's a number of flaws, and they're flaws that I've seen reflected by a number of people on Instagram, on Reddit, and so forth, that have been highly discussed regarding the political compass. For example, Marxists, Leninists, Maoists, and so forth, the people right around here, they tend to score in the libertarian left-hand quadrant on the political compass, because the political compass conflates progressivism with libertarianism. You'll notice here as well, people who are in the libertarian right-hand quadrant but are more conservative, Hoppians, Ron Paul libertarians, so forth, they actually score in the authoritarian side. So you'll see number 35, for example, scored up here, where over here they scored down here. You'll see that the darker ones are the more socially conservative ones. The z-axis, you can actually see the z-axis unless I rotate it here, but that is just something to keep in mind. So considering all of this, it makes the libertarian left-hand quadrant even more concentrated for the political compass, which is something that I've actually seen. And the only people who actually end up on the authoritarian side are these relatively rare conservative leftists, Strasserists and so forth, people who, social nationalists and so forth, Christian Democrats, I suppose, around here. In any case, there's a number of more accurate representations over here on the Politigram compass, in my personal opinion, but I'd like to hear from you guys. Which of these two models do you think, or at least if you've taken both tests, which do you think represented your politics more accurately? Do you suffer from some of these issues that we're talking about? Are you a Marxist-Leninist who takes the political compass test and scores in the libertarian left? I'd like to hear from you, so leave some comments down below, and hopefully you guys can subscribe and be around for the next video that I leave for you guys. And